Hi there, I'm Caroline from the Certifier team. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how you can connect Certifier to more than 2,000 apps using Make.com. As you will see later on, with Make's visual drag-and-drop builder, you don't need any code skills to create automated certificate workflows. For today's video, I've chosen Google Sheets as an example, however you can integrate other apps just as easily. First, you will need a Certifier account. If you haven't done it already, just visit certifier.io and press on Sign Up for free. After you do that, you will see the Certifier dashboard. As for Make, you can set it up by going to Make.com and pressing on Get Started for free. After you log in, you will see the Make dashboard, which is where we will start today. Let's proceed with clicking on Create New Scenario. For today's example, we're going to create a simple scenario that consists of just two modules, Trigger and Action. Once you land on Canvas, Make will prompt you to choose the first module, Trigger, that will start the automation. Make will most likely suggest Google Sheets right away, but if you don't see it or you want to use any other app, use the search bar. Also, if you're looking for some inspiration, you can also visit the Make Certifier page and see all the apps that you can use. Back to Make, let's choose Google Sheets. And now imagine this scenario. Let's say that I'm providing IQ assessment tests. After each person submits the test, the results are collected in this table. My goal is to make sure that every time a new person completes the assessment and their data is added as a new row, they will automatically receive the certificate with the results. Hence, in Make, we will choose Watch New Rows for Action. After that, you just need to select your Google account and set up the details. First, find the sheet that you want to use for this integration. If the file contains headers, make sure to select Yes here and choose the row that contains the column names right here. Lastly, select the limit, meaning how many certificates would you like to be issued at once. For example, let's say 10. Once it's done, press Save. And after that, you will need to choose where the integration should start in your file. You can ignore it by selecting All, so we will process all the rows from your file. But let's say that I have already manually issued the credentials for the first couple of recipients in my file, so I want to start at a specific row. And just like that, my integration will start from here. Let's save. And now we can check if the Trigger module collects the data correctly by clicking Run Once right here. It looks great, so let's move on to the Action module. Press on the plus sign right here and search for Certifier. After that's selected, and select the action event. As you can see, Certifier supports 3 actions: to issue credentials, which lets you automatically create, issue, and send the certificates, create a group, or make an API call. For the sake of this simple example, I'm going to choose issue credential. However, if you are looking for more customizable integrations, I would recommend booking a demo with one of our integrations experts, where you can discuss all your integration needs in details. You can do it right here on our Certifier page. Now, back to our scenario. After choosing the action, we'll need to connect the Certifier account by clicking right here on Create a Connection. As you can see, it's asking for an access token. Let's go to Certifier to get that. You just need to go to the Integrations tab, press on Get Access Token, and then click on Generate Access Token. Give it a name, and press on Continue. Remember that this is the only time that you can see or copy your token, so if you want to use it again, remember to save it in a secure location. Now, after copying our token, let's go back to Make and paste it right here. The account is now connected and we need to configure the action module, meaning how the credentials will be issued. Now, select the group that you want to issue the certificates for. If you haven't created one already, you can do it in Certifier by going to the Groups tab and pressing on Create Group right here. After you do that, let's go back to the integration. Now we need to map the data. Just click here to select the corresponding data from your sheet. For example, for recipient name, you want the name. For the recipient email, you want the email. Then you can choose whether you'd like to automatically issue the credentials after the integration is triggered or create drafts. I'm choosing Yes. Same here. If you select Yes, the credentials will automatically be sent after issuing. Then you can also map values for the issue date right here. If we leave this empty, it will automatically be filled by the day the scenario is triggered, just like I'd like it to be. I'm also leaving the expiration date empty, so the credentials are valid indefinitely. Lastly, if you used any custom attributes in your certificate design, just like I did, you can map the values here as well. just like that. And that is it for the action module. We can now save the changes and run the test once again. As you can see, we got some information back, which means the certificates should be issued. Let's check that in Certifier. And there it is, the credential can be found right here in my Credentials tab. Also, since we selected to automatically send emails, the test recipients should also receive a message. Let's check that as well. And here it is, it looks like this. The recipient can click on View Credential and see or even share their achievement right away. So, that was our test. The credential is in Certifier, the email is delivered, so we're almost good to go. One last thing to do is checking the schedule settings, which can be found right here. By default, this scenario will be run every 15 minutes. However, if you want to, you can change the timing. For example, if you want to check the data in your file before issuing, you can set it to run every day at the specific time, so you have time to check it daily. I want it to be fully automated, so I will leave it as it is. Once you're happy with everything, you just need to press here to save the changes, go back to the scenario overview, and turn the switch on to make it live. And with that, the integration is done. You can now create yours just like that in a few minutes. Of course, if you need some more inspiration, please check out our integration site, where you can find a few very useful templates. Also, if you have any questions, just send them over to us via chat right here, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Lastly, for more complex questions, please feel free to book a demo with our integrations experts. They will answer all your integrations-related questions on a 45-minute call. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.